As pressures in Israel proceed to develop, news almost plans for a questionable mega-venture that has been around for decades has re-emerged. At show, Egypt's Southeast Canal remains one of the foremost imperative conduits within the world, as 10% of the world's cargo ships cruise through this key course between the Eastern Mediterranean and the Ruddy Ocean, interfacing Europe and Asia. The development of a modern canal parallel to the Southeast Canal might reshape the adjust of control within the locale and have a significant effect on worldwide exchange. It is inside this setting that Israel's plans to construct an unused canal to match the Suez Canal has come to light. Well, it fair so happens that Gaza is within the center of the proposed way for the major Moment Canal within the locale. Seem this be the basic reason for the continuous strife? Connect us nowadays as we reveal the stunning points of interest of this mega venture and investigate the motives behind its construction. Do not disregard to tap on that subscribe button and like this video, as its perfect way greater than the most perfect way to bolster this channel. Sometime recently we revealed the subtle elements on Israel's proposed canal. It is vital to move our center to Egypt's Southeast Canal. The Southeast Canal could be a man-made canal that connects the Mediterranean Ocean to the Ruddy Ocean, giving a significant easy route for shipping between Europe and Asia. The development of the canal was an enormous designing venture that took over a long time to total and included the endeavors of tens of thousands of specialists. The Southeast Canal was officially opened in November 1869 with extraordinary show and celebration. The canal was a moment victory, lessening the travel between Europe and Asia by thousands of miles and giving a major economic boost to Egypt and other nations within the locale. Today, the Southeast Canal remains one of the most vital conduits within the world, taking care of millions of tons of cargo each year and playing a basic part in worldwide exchange and transportation. The Southeast Canal is directly worth an amazing $9.4 billion to Egypt. Building a modern canal parallel to the Southeast Canal would have an annihilating effect on the Egyptian economy and its individuals. The beginnings of the Israeli Canal date back to the mid-1800s when the British considered the proposition of a canal to the Ruddy Ocean by means of the Dead Ocean. In 1955, William Allen, an English maritime officer, and a pilgrim, proposed an elective to the Southeast Canal. His thought was that a canal that would interface the three water bodies, the Ruddy Ocean, the Dead Ocean, and the Mediterranean Ocean, would be cheaper than the anticipated Southeast Canal. The US toyed with the thought of burrowing a canal, inverse the Suez Canal in 1963 as a reaction to the choice taken by the Egyptian President Gamal Abdel Nasser to nationalize the Suez Canal in 1956. The questionable Israeli Canal was uncovered to the world only in 1994 and was named after the first Prime Minister of Israel, David Ben-Gurion. On April 2, 2021, Israel declared that work on the Ben-Gurion Canal is anticipated to start by June 2021. This unused canal would cause a major budgetary danger to Egypt and its exchange course. But Israel says this course is nice for the ships which are unable to transit the Southeast Canal due to confinements on the measure of the transport. In case it goes ahead, this modern canal will be 293 kilometers long, nearly one-third longer than the 193 kilometers Suez Canal. It would cost an evaluated $55 billion to develop. Whoever controls the canal will have colossal impact over the worldwide supply courses for oil, grain, and shipping. Israel has anticipated a wage of almost $6 billion a year or more from the canal, usually in expansion to the reality that Israel will have the largest supply route interfacing the Mediterranean with the Ruddy Ocean. The canal will too definitely diminish the possibility of an emergency in world exchange, just like the one seen amid the Suez Canal blockage in 2021 when a cargo dispatch got stuck and caused the greatest activity stick. Not at all like the Southeast Canal, the Ben-Gurion Canal can handle ships going in both headings. This will be accomplished by the creation of two canals. Not at all like the Suez Canal, which is along the sandy shores. The Israeli Canal will have rough dividers, which implies that it scarcely requires maintenance. Israel plans to construct little cities, lodgings, eateries, and clubs along the canal. Each proposed canal is approximately 50 meters in profundity and almost 200 meters in width. They will be 10 meters more profound than the Suez Canal. A dispatch with a length of 300 meters and a width of 110 meters, which is the largest size of ships in the world, will be able to pass through the canal. Like every other venture, canals are built after broad planning and study on the building side. Man-made canals regularly include forms like dredging and uncovering. Exhuming is the method of burrowing out the soil and shake to form a channel for the water to stream through. Post-unearthing, water is provided through outside sources like supplies or streams. Dredging is regularly utilized to deepen and broaden the canal. Digging involves employing an extraordinary machine called a dredger to evacuate silt and flotsam and jetsam from the foot of the canal. This makes a difference to keep the canal clear and navigable for ships. Depending on the terrain, locks and entryways may be introduced to control the water stream and keep up the water level in the canal. The Ben Gurion Canal development will take around a long time, including almost 300,000 engineers and professionals who will be selected from around the world. The initial range included 520 atomic impacts to unearth more than 160 miles through Israel's Negev forsake instead of conventional strategies. After development, Israel will put spying gadgets within the profundity of the canal and will put observing gadgets at the heart of the canal. It'll to erect the biggest boundary that recognizes weapons and will photo each dispatch crossing the canal back or forward with a laser bar. However, the genuine challenge lies within the reality that the canal wouldn't have the advantage of a pre-existing conduit to dig as the Suez did or a fundamentally level seam to cross as the Suez does. It would be a much greater work than the Suez was, but as a superpower of science and building, Israel has the assets and is completely able of going ahead with this complex foundation venture. On the off chance that this canal were to be built, Israel will advantage gigantically. The Ben Gurion Canal will deliver Israel the flexibility from shakedown emerging out of Get to the Suez Canal. Middle Eastern states have been leveraging the ruddy ocean to weight Israel, and in reaction, Israel has chosen to pick up more control of the ruddy ocean. One of the most military benefits for Israel is that it gives Israel the vital alternatives, as the Ben Gurion Canal will completely take absent the significance of Suez for the US military on the off chance that required within the help for Israel. With its deliberately important area, Gaza possibly sits at the epicenter of the Ben Gurion Canal's amazing desire. Deliberately, Gaza's appeasement is basic for the canal to accomplish its groundbreaking potential. There's a more significant financial and key calculus at play, one that the worldwide community must stir to. Most conceptualized canal plans favor an articulated reroute to the north to bypass Gaza, but taking control over Gaza would permit for a more coordinate course without the winding makeshift routes, radically diminishing the travel length and possibly driving to considerable monetary reserve funds of billions. Besides, a canal closer to or following the Egyptian border would offer unparalleled military points of interest, invigorating Israel's guards and giving a buffer against potential dangers from the south. By the by, specialists are of the conclusion that building this unused canal will shake the key vitality adjust of China's Belt and Street Project and the Mediterranean alongside the Strait of Hormuz, which is the exchange point of 30% of the world's vitality and may trigger a worldwide war. What do you think? Is this mega project really essential for the locale, or is it fair another productive wander? We are interested to hear your considerations around this proposed canal. Take off your conclusions within the comments segment underneath. Much appreciated for watching, and see you within the another video.